Yo, it is Intellectual Radio popping off with Cheryl, Sistrunk, baby. Y'all know this is the later edition, baby. NASCAR is here. Traffic is being converted from Lakeshore Drive to 290 to 9094 to I-55, and baby, it takes longer to get where you need to go. So make sure you guys, tomorrow is the first day of NASCAR. Make sure that you leave out 2 hours early. Something that usually takes you 30 minutes to get there is not going to happen for you tomorrow and Sunday. Make sure you guys leave out at least 2 hours early because traffic is bananas. It's crazy. But as I always say, the views shared and expressed on this show does not represent Intellectual Radio, but they damn sure represent Cheryl, Sistrunk, Cheryl Whitfield, whatever name you know me by. So they represent me. And I don't want y'all to be shocked at nothing that I say. My profane words are profound to the believers, So a lot of times in real life, not this fake life y'all living, in real life, you have to cuss people straight the F out. And, I do believe in doing it, and then I go pray about it later and tell the Lord, forgive me. But, I do believe you have to cuss people straight out in the real world. But today, it was a very, very busy day for me. Fixing this, moving that, jumping on the bus, jumping on the train. And as I'm jumping on the train, I noticed that there were at least 10 Caucasian people. What would Fred Sanford call them? Fred Sanford or George Jefferson would call them honkies. He would call them white people. He would call them a honky. Lord Jesus, I love Red Fox. I tell y'all, oh my God, George Jefferson and Red Fox is the SHIT. But I noticed at Indiana, that's 40th in Indiana, you guys, that they're painting the station. And as I was looking at them painting the station, I noticed that it was like 10 Caucasian people that were painting the station. And I saw, hey, Dorothy, I still have your shirt, Dorothy. Let me know when you're ready for me to ride up on you. I saw one white lady that was painting and like 10 white men, right? And they was all on their little break from painting the Indiana station, and they were popping little peanuts or little popcorn. But that made my mind roll to Local 308. And this P10 that they allegedly found and got for the part-timers that been there 10 years. And that was May, June. It'd be 10 years and almost 2 months that I've been part-time at CTA, making $17.74. I came in the door at 2013, making $12.40. And it's amazing to me that after 10 years, a whole decade, I went up $5.30-something. Amazing. They ought to be a damn shame of themselves. You know that? So, I want you guys to know, I want to put everybody on notice. Change starts with the letter C, and I have no hidden agenda. I don't owe no favors. I don't know nobody. Ain't nobody, my friends. Half of y'all don't like me. But you know what y'all need? Y'all need a wartime concierge going in the door. There is no way that an employee has been working at a company for a decade and they only made $5 within them 10 years. That's a damn shame, And then I look at all of the benefits that the full-timers have that the part-timers don't have. You get it? And I look at it's discrimination to me. It's definitely discrimination to me. The CSAs, we're part-time. The full-timers, they're full-time, right? The part-timers, they get no time and a half. If we wait 40 hours, 80 hours, 200 hours, we don't get time and a half. But the full-timers receive time and a half. Now, if we do a comfort, which is 3.5 hours, we only get 3.5 hours. But the full-timers get they 3.5 hours plus an additional 1.5 hours. You get it? So they get 5 hours. We get 3.5, right? We get no paid vacations. they get paid vacation. So what the union did, they went in and negotiated to give us a 2-week vacation, but we don't get paid for it. But here's the kicker. We all pay $83 the same as the full-timers. Now, my thing is, if y'all are making us pay the same thing that the full-timers pay, why aren't we receiving the same benefits or the same extra little bonuses that the full-timers are getting, right? We get no VRDs, they get VRDs. We've been there 10 years, we don't have a pension, right? We ain't been paying into the pension. So the part-timers don't have a pension, full-timers do. So that means whenever they turn the part-timers over, lose all of the years that they already have. So this this is a decade of years that I have. 10 for the people that's slow. This 10 years that I have on record means nothing when they turn us over full-time, right? Now, we get no holiday pay, but they get holiday pay and they get the day off. They don't work 4th of July. They didn't work Juneteenth. They don't work Martin Luther King Day, but we do. But we don't get paid for it. They do. We don't, as I said, we don't get our birthdays off. They get their birthday off and they get paid. They get their anniversary date off. We don't get it off. Yo, Rob Bass, what's up, baby? So it's just amazing to me. No 401k for us. They get a 401k. So we basically just got to save our money in a little savings account. But I'm really not for 401ks. I know a lot of y'all that don't know how to save money. It's for the 401ks. I just feel if they're taking $300 or $500 every pay period out your check, and they've been doing it for 20 years, why in the hell do I got to give you 40% to get my money out the bank? That's wrong. You get it? But because we wasn't taught money management as kids, a lot of us don't know how to put money to the side and save it yourself and get you an IRA account and save it yourself. Okay, guys? And then it's just amazing. The maternity leave. Full-timers, they get maternity leave. Part-timers, they get maternity leave, but it's somehow you don't get paid for it if you don't put in a certain paper to get paid for. So like they have so many different loopholes for the part-timers that all of these full-timers that are sitting on the board that continue to say, vote for me, I got you, has never got us. You get it? Has never got us. So we want some of the same things that the city of Chicago is getting their employees, and a lot of people that's going to be running in November. Would I put my trust and my faith in them? Absolutely not, because I don't believe them as far as I can throw them. Okay, so I don't know. So listen to this. We need to negotiate right this year. The contract is up. We need to get some people in there that really believe in what we're trying to do. We don't want no pay to play people. We don't want no yes men and no yes women. You get it? We don't want nobody going in trying to look for us and fight for us that is not starving like us. You get it? There are so many people that have to work doubles and have to that's part-time, that have to do these doubles for them to pay their light bill, for them to pay their gas bill, because their regular check with 32 hours is not cutting it. You get it? Or the 40 hours. It's not cutting it for the people. So the medical, dental, and vision and the life insurance, that should be a package that you automatically get, But definitely, I want what's best for us all. You get it? Hey, Miss Jones. I want what's best for us all. I want us all to be able to be fruitful and to live a more abundant life, and to not have slave wages and not be looking at the people that's trying to run with a side eye. You know how you got a side eye for the people. So listen, everybody. Anybody can look at a paper. Anybody can agree, but you need some people to stand up for you guys that is not going to be a pushover, that's not afraid of nobody. And if y'all know anything about Cheryl Sistrunk, I don't care how much you make. I don't care nothing about your title and who you are and who you want to be. I'm about the little people. I'm basically Robin Hood. I want to take from the rich and give to the poor. I want to help somebody, because I learned as a little child that if I can just help somebody along the way, then my living will not be in vain. Oh, no, they ain't calling me. No, they ain't calling me knowing I'm on my show. But I tell you about the kids, they ain't worth two nickels and a dime. But listen, we all need to make a change. And listen, I want all of you lovely ladies that are out here, that are concealed to carry, that do have younger children, that do stop and stop at these restaurants and eat. I learned as a little bitty child, do not talk to strangers. I want you ladies to look what happened to Miss Hood and her son, and take a page and write down some notes from that situation. I don't want you ladies arguing back and forth with a man, whether he right, you right, he wrong, you wrong. All that don't make no sense today. You guys be careful in these restaurants. Y'all be careful with your mouth. Because listen, one thing that I do definitely know, we as women, we will go back and forth and back, up the corner, around the block. We want to get our point across, and somebody could have a gun in their hand. They be like, say another thing, and we, like I said, So I don't want what happened to the Hood family to happen to no one else. Sure, they got off by a blessing from God that somebody recorded everything. Because other than that, they made it seem like the young lady texted her son, told her son come in with the gun and all of that. But this is the thing: we don't want our children. We do want our children to defend us, but we don't want to mess up their life to where now to me, I just think that the family have to look over their shoulder now. I don't think this is going to be over because this is Chicago. You get what I'm saying? And the way that I heard people talking and seen the family at the funeral, and he was the knockout king to them and all of that, that means that there is some other people that love him and they love doing nothing but trouble. So y'all got to be careful, be careful, be careful, be careful. And when you in these restaurants, pay for your food and stand outside or go back in your car. But don't say nothing to strangers. Don't argue with them. If somebody say you got in front of me, be like, not a problem. You could go ahead, And the only thing that concerned me that there was 4, 5, there was at least 3 other men standing in line and nobody said nothing. So us as black women, we have to be slow to anger, quick to listen, close your mouth sometime. Listen, I know I'm a game banger at certain things, but certain things you have to be slow to anger, slow to speak, eager to listen, and watch your surroundings because everybody ain't gonna play with you. Everybody ain't gonna give you a chance. Okay, so we as women got to stop nicking and picking and packing and just slow down. Listen, somebody say something slick to you, say, not a problem. How y'all doing? God bless you, boo. All that can be ended with just a God bless you, not a problem, baby. Because I go different places, many, many places, and somebody say something slick to me, I just keep it moving. Because you know why? You want to live to see another day. I mean, we can all lose our life in 30 seconds. Like you can lose your life over something very senseless. You definitely can be in jail. Just one simple mistake can change your entire life. So I want you guys to be very, very careful and do what we learned as little bitty kids. Do not speak to strangers. Do not speak to strangers. There go my sister. I love you, Michelle. Yes. So do not speak to strangers, you guys. And you know what? I think could have changed it today. I don't even know the date because it was just horrific. Had Miss Hood went home and cooked dinner, cooked them buttermilk biscuits, cooked some smothered potatoes, had some gravy on the stove, and had some baked chicken and stuff in the oven, and had the greens going. Us women, we need to get back to cooking our children and stop running into McDonald's, stop running into Maxwell, stop running into Wendy's and everything. Get back to cooking meals. I guarantee you, if you stay home and pick them greens, and you stay home and cut them potatoes up and get the smothered potatoes and the onions and all the green peppers together, you can halfway stay up out of trouble. So I want you women to learn to get back to the old landmark, get back to taking care of your children. And I want local 308 to know that Cheryl Sistrunk is watching everything. And I noticed with that P10 that y'all offer us, y'all didn't offer us this position that these white people got that was painting the station. And we deserve to have an easy job too. Cause I know they ain't doing nothing but painting that station and painting the stairs, that little work they did, we wanted a chance at that position too. So I'm gonna find out the title to that position because I'm gonna walk up on one of the poor little white people and say, baby, what is the name of this position that you working? And I'm gonna get the name of the position. And then when I come to the union meeting, I'm gonna ask them why with the PT and they didn't ask for that for us. Instead of trying to get us a janitor job to clean up shit and pick up throw up and pick up the blood when people are killed on the train. Why they didn't get us a job to paint the stations? So listen, I'm looking at everything that's going on, and listen, I'm I really ain't got nothing to say good about Brandon Johnson. I just want you guys to know I'm looking, I'm not seeing anything. All I see is the same thing. So I'm gonna wait off until next week in July and see what this man do, because at what I'm looking at, he's still at an F. I'm praying that the man will come up and get his shoes together and put his gym shoes on and come on. There go Mr. Coleman. Mr. Coleman, you picked it that P10. And I saw 10 or 11 white people painting Indiana Station. And that could have been a job for a black man. But the union's so slick and low down and dirty, they negotiating for the wrong thing. But y'all get ready. Cheryl Sistrunk is running. And we're going to make some changes because change start with the letter C. There's many that don't believe and there's many that don't like me. But Cheryl will speak up for you all, whether you my friend or my foe. So you guys be careful. You ladies get back to cooking home cooked meals for your children. And everybody be careful. Traffic is going to be bananas these next 2 days. Leave out 2 hours early. And listen, you guys be safe and watch the people that you sleep with, because baby, we got none but frenemies just representing us at Local 308. God bless you. God keep you.
It's not always seen. It takes special attention if she's the queen. Love and caress her. Give her all of you. All that you got.